What's up, Divine Feminine Collective? If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am going to be bringing forth a message for you guys to kind of get take a deeper look into what's going on with the feminine, Divine Feminine Collective. I've already done and posted the Divine Masculine collective, and the energy that revealed itself in that reading pretty much talked about how masculines are learning to be more heart-led in their decision making and how they move in life, opposed to logical and rational and just being in their head all the time or trying to think through things, and being caught by surprise by someone that they've manifested into their 3D reality. So if that resonates with you in any way, or you just want to tap in to check to see if it resonates with where you are on your journey of integrating your masculine and feminine energy, you may want to check out their reading, because these readings are not just symbolic of what's going on with the masculine gender, feminine gender. It's also about what's going on with your internal masculine and feminine energy. So with that being said, we're gonna see what's up and tap into the feminine energies, which may resonate with you as your inner, your internal, or your external divine feminine energy. And I'm probably not gonna be before y'all long, because I am looking forward to taking a shower and shampooing my hair and retwisting my locks, and which is something I have not done in forever. So that's what's on the agenda when I finish the reading. I have been led to start the reading with the Soulful Woman deck, which is a card deck I really don't use that often, but I was led to use these, and not only use them but in the reading, but to start the reading off with this deck. So we're gonna see what message the Soulful Woman deck wants to bring forward for the Divine Feminine Collective and where they are on their journey. Heart healing, doing that emotional healing, represented by the number 26, which breaks down to an 8. So this is telling me that a lot of divine feminines are in the midst of working on their heart chakras, working with your heart chakra crystals like your rhodonite or your rhodochrosite or your rose quartz. Malachite is good for emotional healing, but working to heal where you've been wounded, not only in this lifetime but in other lifetimes. So tapping into the Akashic records, and doing that healing so that you can release whatever emotional baggage you've been carrying and move forward lighter, and also having created space for not only something new but something of higher quality, aligning with connections and experiences from a healthier space. So you got heart healing. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. You got this woman here. She has what looks like flowers growing from her hair. Looks like some sunlight or some type of energy that's flowing into her crown chakra. You can see her heart and some leaves growing from it as well. And then there's some kind of like, looks like fur that she has on, but it looks like it's underneath whatever veil she's wearing over her head. But yeah, definitely speaking to taking care of your own emotional well-being, opposed to being so focused on everybody else's, you know what I'm saying, which is something that a true divine feminine, a true empress does. The Queen of Cups, she focuses on her own cup first and foremost before she extends that nurturing, mothering energy to others, making sure that her cup runneth over before she gives of her overflow, or she has the overflow to give to others. And so that's giving me an overarching theme of what's going on with the Divine Feminine Collective. But at the top of the deck, we have Shining Bright, represented by the number 18. I shine my light and allow my creative power to burn bright. This being the message that's at the top of the deck is telling me that Divine Feminines have already put in the work. Already been working and shining your light and influencing others positively, helping to raise the vibration of the collective, not only the masses, but those closest to you. There are people who you all are encountering that you have no idea the impact, positive impact that you've made on them, because you've been shining, you've been fearless, you've been bold, and you've been transparent and authentic. So I love that confirmation for the Divine Feminine Collective. At the bottom of the deck, you have Inner Wellspring. You put in that work, and with Shining Bright is represented by the number 18, which breaks down to a 9. But you're closing out a cycle of that. The way you were pouring into others, you're now doing that for yourself. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have Inner Wellspring, represented by the number 3, which is symbolic of being more in alignment. I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. I told y'all, with heart healing, doing that work to make sure that you have that emotional overflow to give, and that you're good, that your cup runneth over. Because when we operated in our toxic femininity, we were people pleasing and giving from a space that we didn't have it to give from. We were running on fumes and still trying to give the fumes. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a society that has taught us that the measure of a woman is to be docile and submissive and giving and nurturing and emotional and all of the things. And that has taught us to give of ourselves in ways that have left us nothing for us. So now Divine Feminines are being called to be more in their divine feminine energy, but be in it for themselves, and then from that overflow connecting with having healthier relationships and aligning with others who can appreciate that, who won't stand by and watch you deplete yourself even if you tried, because they've done their own self-love work and have been affected by the way you shined your light, and they have their own light that they shine. So that's coming into community with your soul family, your soul tribe, being in sacred convergence with those who have your best interest at heart, and there's no ulterior motive, because you've taken care of your inner wellspring, not seeking external validation, because you've done the work to internally validate yourself, not living in paranoia and worrying about who thinks what of you, who's trying to cipher your energy or steal your identity, or any of those things that are derivatives of being in your shadow. Not trusting yourself to intuit who means you well, vibing at a high enough vibration to where you know that you are protected, you know that you are loved, and therefore you attract love, and you don't see the illusion of fear and falsehood, but you see where you are aligned with others and connect with others. And if in any way you feel threatened by others' energy, or you feel there's some need to protect yourself from others' energy, you trust that all will work out in the best interest of all involved, and that you are protected, and that you are held in the highest regard, and that your team, like your ancestors, your spirit guides, ain't gonna let nothing and nobody come against you, because you got shit to do. You have a purpose, and your purpose is protected. So that is beautiful. If you have not been doing this work, for many of you, this is what your current experiences along your journey are calling you to focus on and work on. But I'm going to clarify this message with the tarot. And I'm noticing that with heart healing being represented by the number 26, that breaks down to an 8. That is your abundance right now. Right now, you're working on being so emotionally healthy and stable that you can, it's like being emotionally prepared to receive and appreciate the abundance that is coming into your life, especially with this I have an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. That is the product of this heart healing that you're being led to do, be it by working with crystals, spiritual baths, Reiki, whatever it is that you do to help heal your heart space, and through your emotional traumas to transmute your pain. It's not all for nothing. It ain't just to say you faced it and now you moving on. No, it's so that you can live a life that is overflowing with abundance. So Spirit, please clarify this message for the Divine Feminine Collective at this time with heart healing and going from shining bright to an inner wellspring of love and abundance. Y'all been stressing. 9 of Swords. Fell clean out on top of heart healing. Being in your head, overthinking, anxiety. What is it that you have anxiety about? Anxiety comes from worrying too much about the future. Worrying too much about things that have not even come to pass yet. These scenarios that we make up of the what could happen, what could occur, how things could unfold, or how things currently aren't working out to our perception in our favor. But know that all things are working for your good and all things are occurring in divine timing. So you're needing to do that heart healing so that you can stop stressing. Top of the deck, Temperance. Divine timing. Patience is indeed a virtue. A virtue is a virtue is a quality that you possess, a characteristic, something that you possess that is of great value to you. You're needing to be patient. You're needing to have temperance. You're needing to take the middle road in order to have harmony, balance your spirituality and your practicality when it comes to your emotional healing. So yeah, you may be doing some candle work or taking some spiritual baths or like praying. You know, you're doing the things spiritually, but what are you doing in your 3D reality to help you to heal your heart? Are you keeping those same people around you that hurt you, or people around you who have that same pattern and behavior as those that hurt you and caused you trauma or pain? Are you seeking therapy? Are you reading books that will help you to heal? What actions are you taking to balance your spiritual approach to emotional healing with physical and practical approaches to healing? Are you in those same environments where you were hurt? So that is something to consider. But for many of you, this is saying how you've been patient and now you're stressing about whatever this situation is, but change gonna come because you got the Tower. The divine is intervening, making anything that has been built on a faulty foundation crash. Not only crash, but crash and burn. You see fire here. Lightning is striking, but it's striking on your behalf. And when the truth of something is revealed to you, because this is revelation, when the truth is revealed to you, everything is changing. There's going to be some sudden drastic change that takes place, and whatever illusion you've been under or in, whatever has had you stressed out, once you know the truth of the matter, there's going to be an inner wellspring of love that luxuriously overflows with abundance. So this is a Tower that is bringing good news in. I love this. And it's as a result of you shining bright, as a result of you taking this road of temperance, being patient, believing in divine time, and believing that things are going to work out in your favor, and being able to reel it in during those times where things didn't look like they were working out on your behalf and you were stressing and in your head. Sleepless nights, insomnia, even nightmares. Take it how it resonates. I am going to clarify this message with the I can't even get the name of the doggone thing out. Okay, y'all, come on. I acknowledge that y'all are trying to get my attention right now, and you got it. Vision quest, desert. Somebody had to take a journey alone. Because often with the vision quest, that's when God like purposely sets you aside, apart from the crowd, from all of the distractions and everything that's been going on generally around you or in the world, so that you can just still yourself and receive the vision. No distractions, no no crowd is what I heard. Some of y'all are used to being in like groups, like being around a whole lot of people who influence your thinking or influence the way you feel, be it negatively or positively, but you have been needing to be set apart from such crowds and environments and dynamics, so that you can receive whatever downloads, whatever channelings, whatever healing is needed. So you got desert with healing, vision quest, which fell out on top of well, no, it actually flipped over in the middle of the deck, but I'm being led to correlate it with this heart healing, because some heart healing needed to take place, and it's something that you've needed to do on your own, in solitude. And if this is not you, this is somebody that you're connected with who has needed some time alone to heal and receive the vision with the bare minimum around them. No distractions. At the top of the deck, you have volcano, volatility. Is this not this same energy as the tower? Something is changing, and it is bubbling up to the top, and it is going to erupt. And I am feeling that because you've been shining bright, somebody is feeling very passionate. Something is reaching its peak. It can no longer be hidden. It's nice and warm. It's scorching and bubbling to the top. And as a result, there's going to be victory that is going to come through on your behalf, and it's going to be effortless. It's going to be effortless with waterfall because you've already put in the work. This is reaping the reward of seeds that you've already planted. So not only are you needing to or already taking the time to do this heart healing, but you have in some way affected the way somebody else's heart is healing, helping them to have, catalyzing their heart chakra awakening as a result of you shining brightly. Someone is feeling more volatile, where things were stuck and stagnant and boring in their life, where they lack passion, inspiration. They're now feeling volcanic, hot, ready to move forward, creative. And it's going to seem, whatever comes from that, the reward of that for you, the outcome, whatever is being revealed with the tower, it's going to be effortless on your part. Because divine feminines, you used to putting in the work. You used to carrying the weight in your connections. And you're no longer gonna have to do that. You've already done the heavy lifting in this situation, and it is going to pay off for you. I want to read the message of inner wellspring and close this out for you guys. And this is reminding me of that message that I brought forth where, I don't know whose reading it was, but it was that Sir song that I was referring to. You can save me from myself. I know you think you're trying to help. Yeah, you've put in the work. You've been a positive guiding light. But someone realized that they had to go on this vision quest, and they had to do it on their own. And it may have been you in reference to somebody who's been of assistance to you in some way. But whatever it is, honey, they coming back. They're coming back, and they want to share abundance with you. But in order to align in that way, we talking about two people who had to do their own work and then come together as two whole people instead of two halves coming together to make a whole. So with inner wellspring, we have love lives through me. I have an inner wellspring of love and outpouring and infinite flow that is always available to me. I honor the deep flowing river of energy within me, the ever manifesting feminine essence of life which flows through all things. This is the source of my health, my happiness, and the meaning in my life. When I connect to my inner wellspring, I feel alive, I glow, I feel desirable. The juices of my creativity flow. From this place, I not only inspire others, I also nurture the infinite source of love within me. This is the kind of love between two people where, because there's a healthy level of self-love that connects them, these are two people who won't neglect themselves for the sake of being with another, undermine and not honor their own worth for the sake of being in a union, in a connection, going together, being married, or whatever the case is. Now, these are two people who, because they love themselves, they are able to show each other the utmost honor, respect, and love, reverence, commitment, kindness, patience, because these are two people who have reached a certain level of Christhood. Because you do know that Christ is a state of being. And when you reach that Christed state of being, that level of consciousness, that level of unconditional love, you can move forward being intentional about walking in love and being in love, not just falling in love, but walking in love. And then once you get in that level of, reach that level of Christhood, you can elevate to a level of Godhood, to where love is effortless for you. As intentional as you are about it, you possess it, you are it, and so it's nothing to show it, and not be swayed by the dictates of this world and what a love connection should look like. Because when you're in that Godhood, you're getting your messages and your directions straight from the divine. Your mission comes straight from the divine. Your marching orders come straight from the divine. Not a judge, not man in any of its authoritative forms. Just you, your partner, and the divine, the Trinity. You know what I'm saying? And if you're one of those people where this does not resonate with you as a partner, or being connected with some divine masculine in some way, this speaks to you integrating your divine masculine and feminine energy, because you need that balance in order to show up in this world as a more whole, authentic version of yourself. So I hope that this message found y'all well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. Compared to some of the other readings, it's a short but straight to the point message. if you are needing a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. If something was said that resonated with you, or you have a comment or a question, feel free to put that down in the description box below. If you'd like to donate, that information is in the put your comments in the comment box, and the donation information is in the description box. But yeah, it's time for me to go unwind, y'all. Until next time, peace.